So you want to learn how to draw hands, huh? Well, most people think that hands are like the hardest thing to draw. In fact, some people are so scared of drawing hands that they just hide the hands off the frame, or they put it behind the character, or they draw this thing. So why are hands so scary? Well, if you think about it, hands are the most flexible part of the body, and you can't really learn how to draw them by heart, right? Like if you learn how to draw this by heart, what about this or this or this or all these weird shapes that your hands can create? How do you learn all of these at the same time? Well, in order to learn how to draw the hand, you first need to learn this thing called construction. Construction is a term for when you break down a very complex thing into its most basic fundamental building blocks and construct it using those building blocks. That way you can learn how to draw a hand in any position you want. The first and most important element of the hand is the palm. Everything about the hand is attached to the palm. And you can kind of think of the palm as like a flexible pillow, a kind of pentagonal shaped flexible pillow that you're sticking all the other fingers to. The next most important part are the knuckles. You must pay very close attention to where the knuckles are placed in relation to each other, because the placement of the knuckles is what determines where everything else goes on the hand. After this, you can build up the fingers using balls and sticks, thinking of the bones of the fingers as toothpicks and the knuckles of the fingers as balls. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. That's all you need to know to construct the hands. But that's the easy part. The hard part is learning this properly. Next time you want to learn copy a hand, don't just copy what you see. Try and construct what you're seeing using these steps first. And an important thing, you should not use photos. Everyone, I mean, most of the people watching this have a dominant hand and a weak hand. They draw their dominant hand and they always have the weak hand doing nothing. And you can actually use your weak hand as a model. If you really want to make progress, you should be making your other hand do as many different positions as you can think of and trying to construct that other hand using these steps. One thing you should keep in mind is that you're not going to be able to see results right away. Not until you do this 20, 30, 40, 50, even 100 times. And that's not an exaggeration. The more times you repeat this process, the better you're going to be at drawing hands. Start off with simple poses like this and then move on to the hand holding different objects and as many different poses as you can think of. And always use these construction steps in order to create the whole hand. If you keep doing this practice, over time you'll learn certain things about what makes hand poses look natural that will make even your drawings from imagination look more realistic. Certain things like how in natural poses some fingers are closer to each other than other fingers are, or how in most natural poses there's always a flow going through the tips of the fingers to the wrists that connect all of them together. But this is already enough. I've told you enough to get to the point that I've gotten to, because this is exactly how I learned how to draw hands. Again, I can't stress enough that you got to do this dozens and dozens of times in order to see any good progress. If you do try this technique of learning hands, please send me your progress sheets and stuff like that so I can give you guys feedback that's specific to you.